This guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw is Williams. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To the air, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Ready? Go!
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Go! Bring it!
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? Check out.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, so a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Screen play, Johnson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
70 Lions.
They run out of the gun. Here's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Once again, it's Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Williams going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get this down to the 38.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go. Here we go. Check smash. Check smash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking to throw. Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Go.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Williams going to sneak it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. finding Samuel. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here comes second down.
Middle. Alert.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 32. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. On a risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Bears have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
Coming out throwing is Williams. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Sir, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That throw finds Komet. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Williams will look to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Let's go.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Hiking 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Another try following the sack. Komet brings it in. And he's taken down at the 30.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Third down, 1 yard to go. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, go!
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Head to 60. Head. Set.
Now Williams. Finds him over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Set.
They put a receiver in motion right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Working from the gun, Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Connects with Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen on third down. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing now on first down. Allen made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw again, it's Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tremaine Edmunds has it. And the Bears are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10.
Come on, set. Get up.
Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So that brings up second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, go! Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready?
Williams to throw. Escapes out to the... Oh, he loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
70 Lion. Hurt, hurt. Ready, ready?
Williams to throw on third. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears leading near the break. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready.
Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Options are open here. It's second and inches.
Shut up.
They are on the counter with Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down, Williams. He's got him, that's Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Let's go.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
To throw is Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Carney's kick is good. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Check.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get the football back with great field position there at the 36. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
First down, ball at the 36. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. This is ahead for about 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll go again with Davis. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed here to Komet. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense back.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 33-yard line.
Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. Has his man, it's Swift. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready. Rocco leading. Smash, smash.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Okay, ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running behind center with Swift. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here. Putting a receiver in motion.
Rig alert, rig alert.
So we're through 3 here. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Go.
On the carry, it's Swift. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash. Ready.
Johnson up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Back to throw it. Swift hauls it in. Has some room to work. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
This one is up and good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead, here's Cook. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Allen out of the pistol. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Cowboy 80. Shut up.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. You put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Another try following the sack. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass complete to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 38. Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. First and 10 from the 41.
56, 56. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Alert, alert, alert.
To the air again. Allen connects with Cook. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Allen. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Allen gonna throw again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, put some heat on this deep. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears put up even more points in a win. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Middle.
They kick the running back in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears Bears are going to take over after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Here we go. Shot.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Check smash.
Man in motion
Check
here.
smash. Check go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Connects with Johnson. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.